Good morning, YouTube. I'm your host of The Power of Spoken Words. I have an issue with black men not raising their family. I really do have a problem with that. I have a big problem with black men not raising their family. Because you see, we could always blame the black woman and say she ratchet, she this, she that, she this. But she following a man. She laid with a man. Or a male, not a man, a male. She laid with a male that now got up the next morning and decide that he does not want no children. Understanding that once you lay with that woman, right, there's a 99.9% when you get up, she's going to be pregnant. Absolutely, she's going to be pregnant. But then reality kicks in. And you don't want to raise that child. Your offspring that look exactly like you. You don't want to raise that child. And some of y'all have 4, 5, 6 children with this woman. Taking away her life. Because now she's a single mother, now has to raise multiple children. While you're out there doing the same thing all over again. And you blame the women for this stuff. I'm not blaming the women for this. I'm talking to you. God made Adam and Eve. He ain't made Eve and Adam. God made Adam and Eve. He put somebody in charge. And you weak male are destroying the culture. I hate when I go around other male or other races and they lump me in with y'all. When I'm a father, a husband, a provider, a protector. That I'm out here doing the work. Showing my sons what they're supposed to do. What men look like. But then you see these males walking around here with their brand new Jordans on. Dressing like kids. And impregnating more women, leaving them single. With a whole bunch of children. No male to raise them. And then we want to know why little Tommy is shooting grandma. Or why these crazy things happening in life with these young men. Because they're all emotional. Everything they do is emotional. You see, because when there's a father in your life, he lets you know what you're doing is emotional. The decision you get ready to make is emotional. He'll tell you these things. Some of y'all sitting there arguing with women to it. Listen, women have two possessions that they have that are deadly. Okay, and one of them is their mouth. They'll hit you to the lowest blow there is because you done told them something about yourself. And that's how they get you back. And then because she gets you back with something you told her, you decide you're going to put your hands on her. Beat her up. Because you have no skills as a male to know that that's what she's supposed to do. That's her mechanism. And then you're out there with another male and y'all can't come to any kind of agreement. Back in the days, it was with our hands. You gonna get knocked out? He may get knocked out. But it's funny because right after one of y'all get knocked out, y'all become buddies, best friends. But these young men are staying a block away and shooting and missing and hit an innocent person. And when you find out why they're arguing, you sit there going, this makes no sense. I guarantee you, 80% of men are in jail over something to do with a woman. Or something emotional. Not that you try to steal my business, broke into my home, violate my family. That's not why they're in jail. They're in jail for something stupid, emotional things. And only a dad could teach you that. No. That's emotional. That's feelings. You need to think this through, young man. Because if you pick up that gun and you go outside and you fire it, right? You may not hit your intended target, but you're going to hit somebody. And just for the fact that you fire that pistol or you own that pistol and it's not licensed, where do you think you're going to end up? You're not a police officer. You're not in the South where you could carry a gun. So why you have that gun on you? Because he said something you ain't like. That's feelings. I had a young man that I met that lost his job, and I was asking why he lost his job. It's because the guy called him gay. And I asked him, are you gay? No, I'm not gay. So why would you lose your job? Because I knocked the F out of him. Right, but you said you're not gay. Yeah, I said I'm not gay. Hear what I'm saying to you? If you're not gay and somebody call you gay, then why would you get upset? Because he disrespected me. By calling you gay, he disrespected you. Yeah, but you're not hearing me. I heard you. You lost your job, the means of taking care of you and your family, because somebody called you gay. That's an emotional decision. Because if you thought about it, right, you'd have said, I have a family to raise. You work in an environment where 90% of these companies have an HR department that could have handled that. Or you tell the boss. But for you to take it upon yourself when it's not your company where you could feed your family, imagine going home and telling your family, I lost my job because somebody called me gay. This is how you were sustaining your lifestyle, taking care of your family. This is how you were doing that. Now you lost your support. Now you're saying, oh, you know, she don't love me no more. She a gold digger. Well, if you can't bring in any income to support the family, what should she do? Y'all got 4 or 5 kids, and y'all want to talk about women, what women should be doing. And this woman is a thought, this woman is a that. But if you don't for them, then you won't see that. Y'all created these women. Yeah, y'all did. Your male created these women. Because real men like over here, we don't pay attention to women like that. Girls like that. We don't. We just don't. But because there's males like y'all, is why they're around. That's why they think that they could do these things. Because there's always somebody like one of y'all around here to give them attention. But over here, they're not getting that type of attention. Until you guys decide that y'all gonna do better, because this is for men, you guys gotta do better. Y'all gotta get your credit up. Get a job. Stop sitting there relying on the government to take care of you. What man rely on the government to take care of you? Juneteenth this past couple of days ago, and I asked everybody, what did you for Juneteenth? Man, I just stayed home and chill. You ain't make no money? Nah, man, you know the government gave us the day off. So Massa gave you the day off from doing what? What did you do yesterday? I was out there working, bro. Because in my mind, this is free money. And I know people are going to tell me, oh, you know, you're part of the problem. No, y'all are part of the problem. Y'all are part of the problem. Y'all refuse to get up. Y'all refuse to take responsibility. Y'all refuse to take care of your freaking children. Y'all refuse to get on freaking welfare. Y'all refuse. And then every 4 years, the government come back and tell y'all, I got something more for y'all. And you're sitting out there, let me get it. It's like seeing Mad Max when whatever the guy name is on top, and he opened the water, and people are scrounging for a little bit of water, and all this water falling on them. But so much water coming out that the little bowl they had, the water splashing out of it, and they're fighting, knocking each other over. That's how y'all look. That's how y'all look. And then y'all see somebody doing well off than y'all are doing, and you want to call them names. Call them out their names. Say they think they're better than y'all. Try to take what they work for from them. Because you refuse to do it for yourself. Look at all these children walking around here. You see a woman out here, 4 kids on the side. I don't blame her. Because you see, when God come back, he's not talking to Eve. He's going to call Adam. What happened here? Well, Eve did this. No. I put you in charge. What happened here? He's not having a conversation with Eve. He's going to have a conversation with who he left in charge. I don't care what nobody's trying to create about we're not equal. We're not. You can push whatever agenda you want to push. We're not equal. Y'all got to get up and get this. Get a job. Get your own place to live. Stop the freaking renting. It is not that hard to own a home. It is not that hard. I've helped so many people that were renting to buy homes. You know why? Because I was renting and somebody showed it to me. Somebody opened my eyes of why you shouldn't rent and you should own. And trust me, I'm owning a lot of stuff. It's not that hard. But America's run off credit. And we do not have a good credit score. Some of us don't even have $5,000 in their bank account, but got on $5,000 worth of clothes on. What are you teaching your children if you're not teaching them something better? You're dying in that building so that when you die, your daughter take over, your son take over. It was never meant for you all to be there for all your life. It's called a project. You know what a project means? It's a project. But as males, because I'm a man. But as males, in order for you to become a man, you got to take on your responsibilities to make sure that the government don't raise your children, to make sure the mother in the household don't raise feminine men, young men, so that when they're out in the world and somebody call them gay or stupid or whatever, first thing they don't do is lift their fist up or get a gun. They're not to brush that off and keep going. Because if you don't brush that off, there's a place waiting there for you. That's something as males you guys got to get. But I'm tired of watching these women with these 4, 5, 6 kids, 1 and 2, and somebody's blaming them. And then I'm watching all these males walk around in these skinny jeans, Michael Jordan's on, all this freaking expensive crap, but you can't pay for your children. You can't pay for your children lodging, your children's schooling, nothing. And you blame the mother that you slept with. You slept with. The only thing women is in charge of is sex. You're in charge of everything else. And if you lay down with the wrong woman, that's on you, bro. That ain't on her. Because you could walk away. It just shows you that you have no self-control. None whatsoever. Because some of these women, I would not talk to. But y'all do. Because y'all have no self-control. And that's where we are as a society. A whole bunch of males with no self-control. And that's bad. Because then your sons grow up to be with no self-control. Because nobody teaches it to them. I don't blame the women. Because they're looking for somebody that they'll never see because they never saw that man before. Their mother never showed them that man in her household, so they don't know about that man in that household. If you can't show them direction, where they're going, they're just following the sister code. But you got to take responsibility for the life you created. You created it. Not the woman. You did. She just carried it. And y'all walk around in some lazy asses. Don't want to work. Whole bunch of us walking around here with all this expensive shit on that the person who's pushing it out there don't even know y'all. Michael Jordan don't know y'all. Louis Vuitton don't know y'all. They don't know y'all. But y'all gracefully wearing their stuff like they know y'all. They don't. They don't give a F about y'all. But instead of taking that money and raising your children, your daughters, because your daughter's going to pick the same person that you are. The same exact person you are, she's going to pick. Because she didn't have a man in her life to tell her, this is not who you pick. Your son don't know that he's supposed to get up every morning and go work. Go work. That's what your job is, to go work. To make sure your children see you go to work. Back in the days, every generation watched to see the other generation do better. So sacrifices were made for the kids to go to college, so that those kids could do better, so their kids could do better, so their kids could do better, so their kids could do better. We don't ever do that anymore. Who gives a crap who will do better? But we have to do better as a people. We have to. And stop letting these race hustlers and race baiters tell us that the white man is better than you. God made man. He didn't say man, he made black man or white man. He said God made man. And anything that man could do, you could do. You're just not willing to try it. I've mentored so many young men and showed them, listen, this is a better way to do this. The woman you're choosing, your wife, you have time. What do you mean you have time? You have time. You see this gray hair? Makes me handsome and distinguished. I work for this. I'm not changing the color of this. I work for this. You're not even willing to work for it. But at some point, you young boys that want to become men, because we got 50-year-old boys, not men. Because if you can't take care of your family, you're a boy. Thank you, YouTube.